Well, today is primary election day, and if you still have that early ballot, you're just hanging on to it. It's sitting at home. There is still time to make sure that that vote is counted.
Have you submitted your ballot yet?
No, I'm going to do it in person.
Oh, good for you.
I like to do it in person.
That's fun. I did mine just the other day. 12 News journalist Tori King is live at Memorial Presbyterian Church in Phoenix with what you need to know before the deadline tonight. Tori, how's it looking out there?
Well, it's looking great. It's feeling very humid. I curled my hair this morning and the curls are pretty much gone. So, expect some humidity as you go to turn in your ballots. But we have seen a few people trickle in here and already vote this morning. The polls have been open now for about 35 minutes and it's been a slow stream of people coming in. But I'm sure it's going to pick up here in just a little bit because millions of Arizonans are expected to vote in the primary election today. And Justin, if you haven't put in your ballot yet, there's still time, okay? If it's laying on your couch or sitting on your table, it's not too late, okay? I'm gonna tell you how you can turn that in just a second, but let's take a look at some of the races here. The election's going to narrow down candidates for both local and statewide races, including major offices like governor, the attorney general, secretary of state, state treasurer, and even superintendent of public instruction. But today there are hundreds of voting locations across the state, and it makes it really easy for you to vote. You can actually pick the one that's closest to you. But what should you do if you, like Justin, chose to vote early and your ballot's still sitting at home? Well, don't put it in the mail today. If you do that, it's not going to make it in time, and it will not count. Instead, election officials say return it in person before the polls close tonight. So don't mail it today, return it in person. You can do that at any vote center or even any drop box. The deadline is tonight at 7 p.m. You can get in line as long as you're in line by 7 p.m. You will be able to vote. If you get in line after that, you will not be able to vote. But make sure you drop it off at any of the Maricopa County voting centers and make sure it's returned. If you decide you'd rather vote in person instead, you can still do that at any Maricopa County vote center. Just make sure you bring an acceptable form of ID. And coming up next hour, we're also going to look at more of those big races going on. But before I do that, Justin, I want to let you guys know we have been hearing from a few viewers. They've been writing in to let us know that the county election website is messing up a little bit right now when they're trying to search for the local centers closest to them. They've been having some issues. So we have reached out to the county to get more information. If you're currently experiencing this, write into us, let us know, send us an email so that we can get a bigger picture of what's going on. But we have reached out to Maricopa County and we'll get back to you guys as soon as we hear back. For now, though, we do have some resources on our website. Just go to 12news.com. That's the very latest here in not downtown Phoenix. So we're at one of the voting centers in Phoenix. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, Tori, that is, we've been dealing with that this morning. We've been refreshing, trying to see if those websites are back open this morning or back up and running. So we have heard they're trying to fix this, but good updates for us, Tori. We appreciate that.
Good tips.
So where you go to vote, that is determined by where you live. We always talk about in Maricopa County, you can go anywhere.
Yep.
But in certain Arizona counties like Pinal, Mojave, Apache, those counties do precinct-based voting.
So what that means is voters in those three counties, they must go to their assigned polling location to cast their ballots today. And if you're unsure of whether or not you can do that or where to vote, you can always find those details on the Secretary of State's website that is up. I checked this morning.
Yes, you checked that one. That one's going.
So that's a good one. And you can just go to my.arizona.vote. And then you select find your polling locations.
Yeah, so just a heads up, especially if you live in those three counties,
Yes.
you got to go to that specific one.